Cool. Yeah, we are streaming now. Welcome everyone. I'm Victor Jimenez, Capitan Golo, and today we are going to see how easy it is to collaborate with an open source project. Also, I changed my studio and all my setup, so I'm using this live stream to see if everything works. And another thing, I want to test if I can live stream while I code in English. This is a challenge for me. We'll see. Cool. See, everything's working. Oh, this is nice. And this is working. And here's the chat. And here is the screen. Oh, all my buttons are working. This is the chat. And this is, yay. Cool. So, live stream goals. Check how easy it is to collaborate in an open source project. It's my first time doing a collaboration like this, so we'll see. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know much things. I'm probably wrong on some things I do. Add some comments. Cool. Next thing. We are going to fix a couple of things on Falco website. We'll see a little bit more on this in a second. And secondary goals, test the new setup, see if everything's working well, and see if I'm capable of live streaming in English. Cool. So, having said this, let's go to coding. Do I have a window? Yay! We are going to collaborate with this project, the Falco project. It's started by my company, by Sysdig. And what this Falco is, what it does is checks on your system activity. It listens to all the events of all the things that are happening on the system. And you can set rules that detect behavior that could be wrong. Like, for example, writing some files shouldn't be accessed or write in a system. You can write a rule to detect if those files are accessed and then throw a warning and maybe take some automatic action to stop whatever process is doing that, something like that. We are not going into much detail. We don't need to be technical to collaborate here. So this is the website. They've been changing this a lot recently, and it's looking really well. They are doing some really nice things. And the part I don't like is this one. I mean, it's nice, okay? It's nice. And we are only going to do some small changes. What I want to do, I want to see the spacing between the icons, and I want to make them better distributed, a bit more spacing. There are too big and there are too pushed together. And the other thing is they have these round corners in here that are clipping the icons. Some icons, like for example for Prometheus, you cannot read it well. OPA and Kubernetes, you see the corners are trimmed. We are going to fix that. We are not doing a big thing. I mean, this is only a test. So let's get started. How do you get started working on an open source project? Then you can go to the code repository, you can download it, and you can start doing changes. But what happens if someone is already working on what you think you're doing, or what you're thinking of doing? Or what if there are plans to make it in another way? So one way you can check information is going to the issues and see if there's something open that someone has. Is there a conversation on that topic? I've seen a conversation, and it's is closed because Sandix is already working on it and has a few pull requests. And well, here's a conversation of things they wanted to change. As another thing you can do is start ask here. So I asked before I started, hey, how is the work progress in this? Can I help on something? And I also went to the Slack channel of Falco. This is where the community talks. It's on the Kubernetes Slack, Kubernetes. And I asked, and they gave me information on the process. They actually have some ideas to improve this. So maybe what I'm doing now is going to be thrown out to the trash. I should have a better conversation with them and see, hey, what are your ideas, and try to do something better. But let's do this change first, and let's see in the future if we can do something better. So let's go in there. How do I download this code and start working? This is something I don't know, okay? I went to here, and there's some things you need to install to work with this web. So I'm gonna follow these instructions. And if I find something that is not well documented here, I can just propose some changes to make this better. Another thing I want to check, I don't want to start from the code in here, because Scandic told me he has already a pull request. And oh, it's already applied. Oh, it's so nice. Thank you, man. So we see the comments. There should be 2 hours ago when I asked him, hey, I want to start working on this. Okay, he just committed his code so I could start working on it. Okay, then we use this code. Okay, we are going to clone this repository. Let's start terminal. If you need help on downloading these assets or whatever, I'm pretty sure that if you talk with someone in the community, will help you get started. How do I make this bigger? Hey, like this. Awesome. Let's go full screen. So let's go to where I store all my code and the git clone. So what I'm doing here, I'm downloading, for those who are not very technical, I'm downloading not only the source code, it will take a bit, I'm downloading also all the changes, all the differential bits that people have been changing during all this time. And I will use the system, which is Git, to upload my changes, but I won't upload them directly. I will send them a pull request, which is, hey, I want these changes. They can review those changes. Let's see, actually, what people see. So when you go to a pull request, you can go to fields to what changed, and people can add comments in here. Okay, I don't want to write anything. And you can see a conversation in here taking place, and people can discuss what's the better approach to fix whatever. Cool. I have the code. Yeah, I have the code. Ideally, I think I should create another repository to do the pull request. Should I? How is people doing pull requests? Can I see those that are closed? Okay. For example, this one. How's people doing this? Okay, so Sandix did his own copy of the repository, so we are going to fork this. Okay, never mind. Remove this. Yay. Okay, so we go to the code and we fork this. Fork. Yay, fork on my profile. taking some time. Okay, we can clone now. Git. Cool. It's downloading. Yay. Cool. Let's go to that folder. If I open this, where is the window? I want that window. Where are you? Let's set up my IDE. My IDE is my development environment, is terminal. It's one window, this one. I hide the code in here and we'll use Beam. Okay, instructions. I have to install Hugo, Node.js, and Yarn. Do I have Node.js already? No. Okay. No problem. We'll install everything. Install Hugo, MacOS, Homebrew. I love Homebrew. Brew install Hugo. And it's taking a while. Okay. Brew is a program in Mac that allows you to install other programs and uninstall them easily. And it actually is using Git under the hood to do that. It's really nice. Why is taking so long? I mean, I have the fastest internet available in here. Why is this taking so long? Updating. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Why is taking this so long to update? Do I have internet, right? Yeah, of course I have internet. If not, I will be doing. Maybe it's I updated this last time so long ago. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Hey, it is working. Oh my god. There was a long time since I used Brew here, and it took a long time to update all this. It had to download a lot of stuff. Okay. Okay, we have Hugo. Can you see this? Yeah. Yeah, we have Hugo. Yay! One done. Let's go for the next one. Node.js. We are going to install this with Homebrew. Brew install Node.js. Yeah, Node.js. And the other thing we have to install is Yarn. What is this? What is Yarn? And what is Hugo? I'm installing things that I don't know what there are. Okay, what's Hugo? Okay, this is a framework for building the website. This is what they are using, and this is dependency management, so for libraries. Okay. We'll see if this is on. Okay, this says Windows. Let's say Mac OS says. Okay, Homebrew. Everything is in Homebrew. Brew, install, Yarn. Cool. So we are set. We can go. What's the next step? So I clone the repository. Yes. Okay. I have to make. So now it's downloading. You can see things being created here. It's downloading libraries, dependencies, or whatever. Oh, wow. It's already done. This was fast. So if we go to here, we should see if this is working. Yay! So this is running on my laptop. This is not the website. Okay. So now we'll have to find how they did this. Where is this in the code? Oh, they already fixed the wrong corners. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is looking so bad. It's stretching the logos. Okay, we are going to fix that. So they fixed the wrong corners. That's nice. Logos are still too big. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Content. Oh, content English, the blogs. This is blog. This is documentation. Data configuration. Haha. Let's see, what is this configuration? Why it's trying to open these files with Xcode? No, open them with MacBeam. All the YAML. Yay, this is better. Cool. This here, oh, text is so small, right? Let's make this here. Oh, okay. Let's make this bigger. Yay. Hope this is big enough. Cool. Oh, those are rules. Oh, this is okay. This is YAML. I haven't used YAML. I know people, Kubernetes is using YAML for everything, but it's a bit strange for me yet. I need more practice. Okay, those are configurations, but they have options like rules, fields, list. So these are like documenting. This looks like documentation of the. I don't know what this is. I don't know what anything is here. End users, vendors. Okay, this is text that are translated. Generated assets. So this is the style, I guess. Okay, static themes. Okay, it probably will be somewhere in here. Images. Okay. Or images are not here. Scripts. Okay. I don't think this is it. Assets. This is the styles. We'll probably have to edit those. Those are the CCS. Okay, partials, this probably be the style for the small sections that build the web. I don't know. Okay, images. Where are they storing the logos? Layouts, statics, logos. Here. Okay, yes, those are the logos. No, but there. Can I see where? Oh, clients. Haha, yeah, those are the logos. They are rather big images. Okay, we don't really have to change anything here. We only need to find the style because we'll need to change that, and the web code. This is not images. Would be layouts for index and partials. Okay, let's see what's in the index. Who is going to open this? Okay, McQueen. Okay, I let you. You are fine. So how is the website built? So it's with this code. So if I change something here, like for example, I add something, H1, hello, 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 and we save this. Okay, change detected, rebuild inside. So the moment I save the document, I can go back to the web and see if my change took place. Yay, hello, we are here, yay! This is great. Yay! Okay, undo this. Okay, so now I have to go for logos. Logos will be this part. Logos is here. Okay, and those are all the logos. Is there some code? So those seems to be, I never used this language, but seems easy enough. So this is not HTML, page code, web code. This is a section features is medium, those are class, this is what says how it's shown on the screen. Text center, okay, partner logo, CST. So this original created by, okay, it's clear, sorry. That bit is this one. Cool. Next is this bit. Oh, they are using this is a sketchy to use line breaks through here. Okay. Section feature gray is medium. Okay. End user. So this will be a translate. If we go somewhere for translations, where were the translation earlier? Translations or resources or something like that. Okay, yeah, here. So if we open this, is there end users variable? End users, and it's filling with this text, end users. If we go here, we have end users, and there's one file per language. We could make the Spanish version. Hey, what's happening here? Why is, okay, this is displaying Chinese or what other language is it? What's wrong with the Japanese one? It's not translated. Okay, I don't know. It's showing here. I'm pretty sure this is not the full file because there are a lot more text that are translated. But anyway, you get the idea. So this seems to be an iteration. So it's repeating this block, this list item, all the times for every end user. I don't know where this is set, probably this config YAML. Oh yeah, languages, here they are. Haha. Yeah, here are the translations. They are not using the translate file. Okay. And we have here vendors, integrations, third-party integrations. Which one is this one? It's end user. Do we have end users? Let's search end users. And end users, here is. So this is a list. We are starting a list, and this is an item on the list. The item starts with the minus. So for every one of these items is going to repeat this HTML code, and this translates into this list. Cool. Let's see the code, and we can see inspect image, and we see that we have here those list items, and if we zoom in, you see that this light item is the same code that we have here. Thank you, mouse. The same code. Cool. So on the HTML, I don't see we have to change anything, because we don't want to add any content. We want to change the style. So the style is in CSS, and these classes are what are describing the style. In some place, this class is defined and is telling him how to display this component. And that's what we want to change. Let's go there. Okay. Where is the style, man? Where is your style? This is not ours, right? Generic helpers. This is the standard grid layout. No, this is the framework. Where is the page style? Static, CSS, custom CSS. I don't think they are using. They are not using this. Where is the, okay, yeah, here. I opened this before, yay! I opened this before, oh my god. Components, and we want to see the logos or something like that. Is there logos in there somewhere? Elements, grid, layout, footer, hero, section, utilities, animation control. New navbar, we could search. We could search for that in that folder. Form, icon, content, all. Let's search for this. So we go to this folder, SAS, grep, for example. I don't know how to use another command, sorry. So I want to grab that recursively in all this folder. Have I done this right? How can I check char set? Okay, this is weird. So yes, I'm looking for this right, but why I'm not finding this class? Partner logo maybe. What are they using? It's not here. Okay. Okay, let's do the big thing and search everywhere. Okay, it's there. It's generated. How is this generated? we are using it here. Oh, I was looking on the wrong folder. This was Falco Fresh, themes, Falco Fresh, assets. I had something wrong. Okay, let's go to this. Assets. I was looking in Bulma and I had to look on Fresh. And it's logo grid. Let's go there. Cool. Logo grid, okay. It's repeating columns, okay. Desktop only, okay. This seems to be some code that applies only to the desktop and not on the phone. Because if we are on the phone, this looks like this. Oh, this is not a phone. This is not a phone. Can I get a phone? Simulate a phone. If I go develop, tell you are an iPhone. Are you doing this differently? Yeah, images are smaller. And no, this is... okay, yeah. So if I tell him to say 100 pixels, for example. Is this change detected? Yeah, it's well then. Is this... Okay. Margin left. I don't know where this is being applied. I don't know. Logo grid item. Justify displays, flags, justify content on the center, link centers. Okay. I think this is not the one we want. This partner logo. Yes. Let's go and search for partner logo. I think we could change this and do padding. And if we change that, then all this will be, wow, a lot smaller. Why are you so small? Why are you so small suddenly? What's wrong with you? Okay, I changed the padding. That made you so small. But then why you are not that small? Okay, now you are small. Okay, you did it. Okay, so this was 10 pixels and it looked, it's updating a lot. I don't have to refresh I can check oh, this is awesome. I have to check this. I have to check this framework sometime. So if I do 100 here, for example, the web changes the moment I save the file. 1000, I save. Oh, this is magic. This is magic. I don't have to refresh the web. Why? Oh, I like this. Okay, we will have to change that to make more space, but I want to check why this helm logo is looking so bad. And the OPA, it's like it's stretching to fill the space and it shouldn't be doing that. So we can see to the computed styles and we see what is actually being applied, and we could change that. It's height. Oh, match height, match width. Why does it have a fixed height and width? Where are you telling this? Okay, it's auto and width. If I remove this, ooh, this is what is screwing this. We don't really need this. We don't really need this because we already have these other two lines. I'm gonna zoom a little bit. So the default, oh, this is for images. Oh, I see now what's happening. So the style for all the images is to set the width to the whole width and the A to auto. So the problem with this is that we have a max, so it cannot be longer than 250 pixels and taller than 150, but that's okay if we are maintaining the original aspect ratio. But here we are not maintaining the original aspect ratio, so we have to add something here to keep that. And we'll probably will have to override height and width. If we set width to auto, will this work? I forgot the button to check. Okay. Want to make this auto and auto. I lost it. Where are you? Here. Okay, change this to auto. Okay, this is like this, and if I do auto, this is trolling me. You're 100%. Okay, and if I do auto, okay. I don't like this. Fresh. Let's see. So we have image logos, logo grid, item, and we partner logo was in Hero SCSS. Fresh partials, Hero, this one. Okay. Image, Hero image. And this is the border radius that was. How they fix this border radius? Where are they overriding this? Inspect element, border radius on image. Okay. I don't know what he did to fix. So what I have to do here with include tablet. Why? We have max height. I see what they are doing here. I'm not an expert on styling or anything. It's boring. Okay, fine. So it's making it smaller. If we start on a tablet, say, hey, you user agent, iPad. Are logos smaller? No. They're actually bigger. Why? That's better. Well, for some reason it's not. Okay, we have this change. Okay, I know exactly what's happening there. Margin left, margin right. So this is killing it. When did they change? What have they changed to? No, this is not. This is 100%. Why? We can check this code if we go to the repository. repository, search, and we are going to search for hero SGSS. Why are you not SCSS? Why are you not finding this? Okay, we'll find it manually, all the style. If I click, yay, I can navigate and I can add this route. It's getting hot in here. Okay, so now we can say blame, and we can see the last time that everything was updated. So this wasn't really changed lately. I don't know what this is breaking now. What else can have changed? Maybe this to break that. I don't know. Themes, layouts, partials. Fresh. Themes, Falco Fresh, layouts. Themes, Falco Fresh. Layouts, partials, logos, HTML. Okay, this has changed a little bit more recently. 4 days ago, 2 hours ago, make this fluid. Let's see what we change here. Partner logo, okay. This doesn't explain that change. So the problem here is if I change that property for images, I don't know what else is going to change and what else I'm going to break. For example, if we go to the blog, do we have images on the blog somewhere? Not really. Or the documentation. Let's see, no images, no images. Is this an image? Yay. Spec element. Is it applying? Max width 100%, height also. Okay, in the blog it's not applying this hero. Yes, it is applying it. Match width auto. What happens if I change this? It's not compiling. Yeah, it's a command. It should be compiling. Okay, now it's not behaving correctly, and that is not there, so that's not the problem. Oh yeah, it's here. Motherfucker! Image SAS 6. Oh. Oh. So this is in another file. I'm stupid. This is in another file. Hero food image partner logo. We are going to add the change in there. that will be the proper way. Partner logo. So if we change this and set with auto, it's already fixed. You're right. Here is fixed. I was using this. Okay. Just want to confirm. Yay! Was that changed? So we go back to with auto. Okay, then we have this another problem. No, not really. This is not. So it's the logo InfluxDB. What's wrong with that logo? It's showing too small. It was on static images, clients. How was the name? Influx. What's wrong with Influx? Oh, it has a lot of margin around. That's why it's looking bad. Let's fix that. Let's trim to borders or something. What other logos are doing? It's just, yeah, pretty much the border, no margin. Some have some margin. Let's keep it no border at all. Yay, that's much better, in line with the other things. What are the others? Google Cloud is also small because it has too much margin. Let's change that. Trim into the borders with a bit of margin. Trim in. Yay. Okay, now Google Cloud looks something more better. Okay. Any other logo that looks weird? Sky Scanner. What's wrong with Sky Scanner? It also has a lot of margin, a lot more margin than the others. Let's reduce it a little bit. Okay. Okay, now it's the same size. All the logos are same size. Nice. Now we fix that by adding this line, which is with auto. I guess there would be a problem if all the logos were too small, sorry. If some logo were too small, it wouldn't fit the whole block. But that's not the problem, and I don't think we ever have that problem. And if we have that problem, we can just make it bigger. Okay, more. What else can we do here? Okay, let's check the spacing. That should look more like a grid. And we should have more spacing here between components. I mean, those are okay, but the vertical spacing is not well, and those two are too packed together. So, margin left auto. What is margin left out? Oh, so if I change this to 50 pixels, for example, what is changing? Nothing. 100. And saving, right? Okay, I don't know what that margin is. Let's roll back. Let's inspect the images. Inspect element. Computed. I have 0 margin. Why? Why they don't have any margin, any padding? We are going to add padding. Cursor, color, box, border. Oh, it's not getting margin, ni border or borders. Sorry, margin or padding from anywhere. But we are giving him. Oh, this is different image. Oh, this is not the same class. Of course, I'm stupid. So we can do some padding. 50 pixels. Okay, and then they look a bit better. Too small, I agree, it's too small. It's looking better. And why these are not being reduced? I don't know. Probably they are using a similar label or something. So let's see what class. So this is images fluid, partner logo, and this is partner. Oh, but this is not using image, and this is partner logo image. This should be also partner logo image. No, it's not that. Image class alt. Image is fluid. What is the difference? Logo grid. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Is this the same way as the change? I cannot see what is different in between this line. Because this has an enter. Never mind, I'm stupid. They have one enter like this. And this is like here. Okay. Why are you not applying that margin? Padding, sorry. And this is max width, blah blah blah, padding 50 pixels. Hero food. Oh, hero food. Hero food. We are not inside a hero food. Why is not that a hero food? Why? Container has text center. Maybe this should be the same. Okay, now it's showing this well. I'm not sure about this now. How was before? Oh, it was big also already. Okay. I think we're changing that. Okay, now all the images respect the same style. However, I'm not sure this is the proper place to do this, because we have this padding in here, see logo grid item, and I think this is the better place to do that. So if we put this to something like 60, this would look like before, or not. Okay, so what we did was make the images I see what you're doing here. The width is fixed, so we are adding a padding and you are putting 4. So it's also the same width. If you add padding outside the image, it is growing the size. If you put the padding in the image, the total width is calculated with the image. So if I take this image in here, so this is max size 250 pixels wide, and we are adding 60 pixels of padding here, 60 pixels of padding here. It has a constraint. The constraint is 250 pixels wide. If we add the padding to the image plus the padding is going to be 250. And that's why images are smaller. So go back to 10 here, and then go back to having padding in here, and let's see how this works. Inspect element, and this with the padding, let's go compute it. So it's 50, 50, 100, 237. Why it's not 250? I don't know. The thing is, it's making this smaller because it's part of the image, and this block, which is 250. So what I think we should do is to make the logos smaller. How is this looking on the phone? This is the phone. Can I, if I do inspect, no, I don't want to write an email. If I inspect this, I remember this having some stuff, maybe it was Chrome, that you can put this in other place. Okay, let's try Google Chrome and see if that's more helpful. Okay, inspect. Yay, and make this, can I put in another window? Probably, but I don't know how. And I can choose what kind of device I want to test. Okay, yeah, responsive iPhone X. So this is broken. Was because of padding? Yeah, for sure. Was because of this. So remove this padding here. Why is this looking? Is this really look? Is this how the web looks on the phone? Gonna look on my phone. I change something else, or is Chrome that is broken? Maybe I have to refresh this. Okay, now it's displaying. But why are you only using this? Oh yeah. Okay. So I have to. No, Chrome, you are doing it wrong. This is not how it's looking on my phone. Well, yeah, it's similar. Let's make this 500. I change this. 400. Is this always bigger than the screen? I don't understand. My phone is not displaying this like that at all. Okay, I'm going to have to debug this with the phone to confirm that this is working fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do I have a phone cable so you can see this? That would be really nice. It's here. Set do not disturb. Okay. Bye bye Chrome. Let's go to QuickTime Player to see my new movie recording or screen recording. Visitas. This is my phone. Can you see my phone? Tell me you can, please. Okay, so now if I go to my IP, which is this one, and it's port number 1313. Oh, it's only local. You got to be kidding me. Can I? Can I pin this to another? Maybe in the config, so I can access. Because if I start this binds me to. So where is the configuration? Hugo server. Where is the configuration for the Hugo server? Who is starting this? Okay, it's here. Oh, deploy prime URL. So I can do equals this. No. I am defining this somewhere. Let's see documentation of Hugo. What is base URL? Base URL. Okay, so it's HTTP. Do I have base URL somewhere? Haha! The config. Haha! Haha! And how do I bind? Bind to bind address. String interface, string inter. You're lying to me, Google. Bind, string. Bind. This is what I need. Fuck, Jesus. Make file. Oh, it's preview build dependencies. So they are using some different make file for production. I don't know. Copy. Oh. 192.168.1.46 on new line. We want to blow that, but no. I'm stupid. Is this one? I was using the wrong target. Of course, it wasn't building. And you are still ignoring me. Okay. Okay, by bin's address. Yeah. We made it. It's working. Okay. So if we go here now, it's working. I don't know why this is so slow. What's wrong with you? I have to change this as well. Because then it is not loading things correctly. So this is deployed at / that 1313. URL. Okay, now if I refresh it, okay, now it's doing stuff correctly. Okay. Oh, yeah, I broke things. Oh, nice. Yay. So if we go to the Falco web page, this is looking something different. Falco. Go.org. This is looking good. This is looking good, but if we go to here, it's not looking good. So I broke something. Okay. Okay. So this was probably it, because in somewhere it's probably been override. See, now it's good. So it cannot be auto, it has to be 100%, but why? Why? Where are you changing that? Where are you changing that? If I do this is close changing. I don't know where this is used. I'm going to ignore it for now. This is the same size. I remember. Okay. Remember seeing something that if it's a tablet, make it 70% smaller. What is this? But this is not it. Okay. Why making with auto and not 100%? So with auto is using all guns. But probably in some place there's some limit to the space. So it doesn't go away on small devices. Would be the same if I go and do this. Looks like it, right? Let's see why this is. Now it's looking well. Haha. Okay. Why do you have computed match width? Is it still match width? No, this is 130. So 132 by half, 52%. Why is 52%? Where is this changing? Where is this taking this? Style CSS image 100%. Okay, so it's not the image itself, it's the container that is smaller. Oh, they are all following the image. No one is changing the width and making it bigger. It's just this image. Image, and style CSS. So if I change this to 200, it's breaking my head. Is this looking good on Chrome, or is it looking bad in Safari, and it's a bug in Safari? I'm trying to fix a bug in Safari. No, this is looking bad on Chrome too. Then why? Why? And if I do, when does this start looking better? Oh, this looks very good only because of the proportions of the width. I don't want you to be 100%. Why do you want to be 100%? Let's see. CSS with 100%, but keep aspect ratio. If the image is 100% white and 8 auto and you think it's too tall, that then it should be doing this. 100% white and 8 auto. But I don't want to use background image. Match width property to 100 will fill the width of its parent element while one render larger than its actual size. Setting the height property to auto maintains the aspect ratio. Oh. So the problem is not that. The problem is... Can I see this element? See what is changing this. Oh, I hate CSS. I could have chosen something easier to do today. Just change some documentation, something like that. No, let's work with CSS. What is display flex? Is there something in English, please? What? My computer is in English. Why are you looking English? Okay, Flexbox. Oh, it's because it's Flexbox. Oh, I see. I see it now. Okay, Flexbox is making all the components occupy all the space available. So if they have these three elements and all this space available, it's going to use all the space. So that's why when I do this, there's more space available and they grow. So those that are wider than taller, there's no problem. Because if you stretch, they don't get to the maximum height. But these ones, these are taller or square. So when you stretch them, they get to the maximum height and they get a stretch. So I think we should put them inside a container so the container can stretch, but the images stays the same size. And it doesn't matter if it's this or is this. And here you see, oh, okay, now it makes sense. If you see here, the spacing between the images makes sense. But as we're doing like this, the images are growing, but the spaces between the images is not growing. Oh my god! I think I have it. Okay. Let's do a test and do something useful for once. So, low grid item. Low grid is displaying 3 columns, which are these 4 columns. Grid template 4 columns. Okay. It's 3 columns for mobile, 4 columns for wide. Okay. 3 or 4 columns. Okay. And then we have low grid item display flex. So low grid is everything. Logo grid item is flex. And then the image. What display is this image using? How are you being displayed? You shouldn't be. You have a max size. You shouldn't be going display block. It's already using display block. Why is making? What is growing? Oh, we have a figure. Image is fluid. Compute 250. And this is being smaller. Okay. And then this is the thing that is growing infinite. Oh, it's not growing beyond 250. Why? Why? Okay, because it stops at some point. Okay, makes sense. It's not growing. Okay, so. So then image shouldn't be. Display inline. Display block. I don't want you to take all the space. Okay, imagine for a moment that we are not showing only one image. We are showing a card, the image and some space in there. It's the card that should change the size, not the image inside or the text inside. Well, the text could or could not, but we have this card. This is the card. This is our card. Figure its image is fluid. Actually, that makes sense. I don't know why. Since if I do this and I make this smaller, this is still 250, right? Is this because the container, which is figure Figure, where are you? I had some figure in somewhere. Where is the style for figure? Image, figure, generic. Okay, so this doesn't have any special. What if we made the block the figure? The same way we are doing something here. Hero image. So if we do here food and we do, instead of doing image Barnet logo, we made figure image. And how is this displaying? This doesn't make any sense. Don't worry. Oh yeah, it makes sense because it's fluid. Okay. No, I changed it. Okay, never mind. What's your warning? I love when I have warnings and I can see. Oh yeah, there's a warning. Flex. What is going on there? I never use this flex thing. It's too new for me. It's nice, but we have this problem. But this is not a problem because we actually don't have a problem of them going that wide. What if so we don't have that problem here, so we don't need to add that here, we only need this here. The problem is solved. Kind of. No, it's not solved. Because then it's 100% always, and I don't want to do 100% always. I don't want it to be 100% always. Why is this? Oh, nice. And then we have this problem again when it's 3. But what if what if this is display block? And we do with 100% here. It's not flex enough. This could be an option. I mean, but why is not reducing size? I made you with 100%. I made you with 100%. And I made this with auto, and it's going too big. I want the outer container to constrain the size of the image inside. Display table, something like that. I don't know. CSS display outer component, making size smaller. I need this 100 pixels for 100. Will it constrain the? No, it's not making the. It's not making the image smaller. It's not making the image smaller. Why? You have a div container at child element. The div has a width of 400, but the parent has no width declared. Okay, and if you add a border, it can happen that the parent div is expanded to 100%, while the div child is only 100. However, you may want to be as wide as it. No, that's not our issue. Have this with two other divs inside. Div 2 floats left. What you? think I have something. So I could do. Hey, I did it. Really? Why? I'm doing things. I'm doing things. And I don't know why they're working. I don't know what they are working. It's so in here, it's so nice. If I do sideways, it's also working nice. Okay, let's see how this looks. So I have the image, and the image is like this. Then we have the link, which is not showing. Then we have the figure, which is that size. Oh, it's limiting. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Oh, because it's a square. It's a square. Okay, if we do this, we will be on the same problem again. Maybe the solution is making it square. Yeah. Do I have to make this a square? Do I? What if it's with auto, but hate 100%? Hey, the health one is looking good. Oh man, this is so terrible. Let's see. CSS display models. Which one do you have? Inline, block, content, flex, grid, inline blocks, inline block. Are there any example? Oh, I have examples. Inline, block, content, flex, grid, inline block, inline flex, inline grid, table, list item, running, table. What if we allow them to be bigger? This is not good. Is there any other one that is... It's not that much, really. It's not stretching that much. The problem is, it is... The problem is, it's too square. Fuck it. I'm going to go the easy road. I spent too much time in here. I'm going to go the easy road. I'm going to change the image file. And I'm going to make the image file wider than all the problems. The proportion is mostly respected. We just need to make this wider, and that's it. That's it. Okay. What have we changed, and what have we have to do? Git status, git diff. We are going to undo everything in here. Container has text center. We are going to undo. No, this is going. We are going to keep this and this. What else? So this one out. Okay, what have we changed? That we will undo that later, and then the image Google Influx and Sky Scanner. Google Influx and Sky Scanner. It was here. Those are okay. They don't look too bad. This looks bad. Okay, let's go to the image folder. These file cofres, images, clients. What are the ones that we want to fix? This is okay. 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 Okay. Helm. Kubernetes, OPA, Prometheus, Kubernetes, OPA, Amazon. I think that's good enough. I think those are the only ones, those 4, that are looking really, really bad because they are too square. Okay. Pixel matter. So, what is the aspect ratio of 200 by 100? It's 1.6, or 25 by 15 by 15, or 5 by 3, 5/3. So we have to keep that aspect ratio on the images. So if this is the height, and we divide this by 5, and then, no, sorry, by 3, and we multiply by 5, this is the width that we have to do. So this is the proportion, and this is how this should look. Okay. Apply, export, PNG, export, clients. How much is the old version? It's 86 keys. Export, replace. New version shouldn't be much bigger. Can we use a path compression? I don't want to make the images much bigger. Okay, okay. Next, Prometheus, same thing with haste. This divided by 3, multiplied by 5. Apply. Export PNG. No. How do you? Export. Place. Delete. E. Advanced compression. Kubernetes. No, I have to change the sites. Divided by 3, multiplied by 5, 1900. Apply, export. Export. Okay. Divided by 3, multiplied by 5, 500, 585. Apply, export. I forgot to click this. Export, replace. Delete, close. And if I go now, now it's looking good, and we haven't changed anything in the code. We only changed the images. And it's looking fine. Okay, we have done that. Yay! Now, we still have the problem of everything being too smashed together. We need to add some margins, but we cannot make the images wider, so we have to add. I could change this, but I will have to make the images max size smaller. It's weird that we are not setting max sizes in here. Why? You don't want the grid to go bigger. So where was it? This file. Open. Okay. So this shouldn't be here. Where am I using this grid thing? This grid item. See logo grid. It's only on the home. Okay, styles, that's okay. Logos HTML, okay, that's the home, that's the file I'm editing. This is another file I'm editing, and this is the actual style. Okay, and where am I using this other thing? I'm editing in this other file somewhere. This hero food. Where is hero food used? Whoa. Okay, this is the CSS, the minified version. CSS, okay. This is compiled elements and go back to CSS, RSS button. Where is the blog? Where is the RSS icon? Inspect element. What are your constraints? Icon. Hero food AI. So we are using hero food, but we are not using image inside hero food. Okay. Next. Logos. That is our file that we are changing. Swap, and CSS. This shouldn't be here at all. It should be the grid that is setting the limit on the size, not the image that is constrained. Again, if we flip the images and we want to create cards in there, for example, and add some information below for whatever reason, because we want to do a different grid, then we want to make this constraint. We want to make this constraint not the image in there, because it can be an image, it can be another thing. Okay. Grid item. You are moving to grid item. Okay. We'll see if you will still be here or you will be removed. Go back to the web. Is this still looking good? Yes, this is still looking good. But what's the difference? That now I can add C100. It's too much, okay? I know it's too much. We'll change this. And when I make this smaller, there is this kept. So this is actually more espaciated than before, because this was okay. This is how was looking before. Now we can add that margin and make this bigger. I think this is 20 was looking nice. Let's ask 30. Actually, top and bottom doesn't need that much spacing. Also, I think this looks nice. Let's try to reduce this to 10. I think it needs something more. 20. I think 20 is nice. Okay, and when we are looking this on a phone, this suddenly is too small because on the phone it shouldn't be that much space. So we are going to change this on the phone and on the desktop. And to keep things in order, let's change this. Sorry, I didn't want to do that. Move this, max width. Okay. This was 10, 10, 10, 10. Doesn't look bad. I think we can make this look better by increasing the size to 20. I think this looks much better. Icons are smaller, yes, but the space between them is way nicer. I like this now better. Okay, we have this change. I think that's it. Now, I think we should commit this before we make another change, because then we can choose, cherry pick whatever changes we want to apply. If they think one part of my changes are good, we can apply them. If they think another part is bad, we can just drop it. So what are our changes here? Git status. Okay, so we have makefile, hero, logo. No, this not. I'm not going to commit. Okay, and this I'm going to commit this in one commit, and then I'm going to add the rest in another commit, because maybe they don't like the way I fixed this and they want to keep the original files. I don't know, but these other fixes are, I think they are good. So we are going to say we want to add all these files to our commit. So now all of this, if I commit, this is what is going to be included in the commit. Those are modified, but they are not included on the commit. So now, how do these people do the commit? They are using like feed HTML, feed docs. What is this format? Feed docs. Let's see, git commit feed docs. Conventional commits. Fix, I'm fixing something, and commit of the type fix patches a bug in your code base. Feed, a commit on the type feed introduces a new feature to the code base. Breaking chains and others. Let's see some examples of what people are doing, like for example, feed docs. So it's adding something new. Feed HTML, cleaning up and simplifying the website. So this is a fix, I think. I think this is a fix. Also, what are people doing? So they are doing a title, and then in another line they are adding some information. I'm going to do that. How can I see what is my Git user? Git config list or git config username and email. Email. Okay, that's good. It's my personal email. Good. It's the one I have linked on GitHub. So git status. Hey, hello. I'm trying to see if I can live stream in English. I have to practice my English for doing talks and stuff. So this Falco thing. So we have a new viewer on our stream. Let's see the Falco website. So this is an open source project that my company started. It's for security. So what it does is it gathers information from several sources from the system, and it can be like Linux events, system events from eBPF. It can be done with ptrace. It can take, for example, Kubernetes audit log. So it gathers a lot of information, and then you can write rules to say what behavior is suspicious. Like, for example, if you are running a container and that container tries to open a system config file, it shouldn't be opening a system config file or writing outside its container. So if a container is trying to do that, you can write a rule to warn you. You can also do some automatic actions with some other programs and maybe kill the container, send you an email, a notification, hey, something weird has happened. Or for example, if you have a web server in a container and suddenly this web server initiates a connection, a network connection to the outside, that should never happen. That means that someone got into your container and opened that connection to do bad things. So I want to contribute to this, but I don't know how to code this. I don't know in what language it's done. I have to learn. So I'm looking to an easy way to be a contributor. And that easy way is to fix the website. And the goals I have is to check how easy it is to collaborate in one project, fix a couple of issues here, and also testing my setup and see if I can talk in English to do live streams for work and talks and things like that. So yes, that is pretty much it. And this is how the web looks. Right now it's nice, they've been working on it, but this part really looks a bit bad. I'm trying to fix it. I'm spacing them a little bit. I made this and it took me 1 hour to make this look this well. And now I want to fix these other things. So before I start fixing this spacing, because I think there's little spacing here and too much spacing down here, before I do that, I want to commit what I have. And I'm looking how to write the commit message. So I put these files, which are the images for the logos fixed, and I want to commit them, so git commit. I could do like this and add a message, but I'm going to hit enter and use this because now I can write a multi-line message. And I want to do fix because I'm following this standard that I'm doing a fix HTML that I suppose is the part of the code. and then the summary, and then the description. Fixed aspect ratio of client logos. Some logos have too much space around. Other images were too square and were being stretched. Sometimes. But this is, oh, I want to. So this is the problem. We have to say what we did. So what we did was done, trimmed. Do I have to make another space here? Trim extra space in white images, added extra space in square images. Cool, so now we save and we commit. We have commits. So if you do git log, yay, here is our fix. Okay. Now we could push it to the web, but we are going to wait until we have everything. Next thing, we want to commit the other changes. So we change the CSS. What we change here, as this is code, I'm going to do git add -p. I'm going to make sure that I have saved everything. Save. And -p is going to ask me line by line what I want to do. So, Hugo server, no. This is configuration and it's only for local testing. Image partner logo. Yes, we removed that. Do we want to remove the other thing completely? I think so. Let's do a quick editing here and remove this because it doesn't make sense to have this here anymore. Hero image, I don't know where this is used. I don't really care. No, yes, I want to add that change. Do I want to change this? Max width, max height, pan right, yeah. This is the change on the image. This is to make everything the same, and this is to make everything the same. Okay. Yet status. Okay. Now we commit again. And we do fix HTML, and what we have done here is to how can I say they add in tweaked space between client logos, and what we have done is to move the constraints of logo size to the grid container. Moved. We moved that from one file to another file, and then we added some padding to the with containers. Okay, so I'm going to write and get, yeah, we commit this. So we commit everything. Now, next thing we want to change. So this is looking nice. This is looking nice. I'm happy. I'm having, yeah, I'm happy. So this space, let's see how this looks. So, oh, this was the HTML file that I was editing before. Integrations. I have a container here of food. Okay. HR, okay. I don't like these VRs. I don't like those. Looks much better without them. But much better. Why? Why did they add them? Okay, I agree, this wasn't that much space, but the proper way is to fix the HR, the horizontal ruler. That's the right way to do this. So, where is the code for this? Logos HTML, mbeam, macbeam. Okay, making this bigger. Okay, those have to go. Those have to go. Those have to go. Oh no, sorry, not those. It's this one. We can add a line here to highlight this. This one can enter here, and this one. So now, how do this looks? I'm going to do like this, so this stays there, and I'm going to make this a bit smaller. So, can I make this a bit smaller also? Yay! Now, okay, I think this space is nice. It's good enough. But there should be more space. What is this on end users? End users. Oh, this is BRBR. I think we should do it here. Container. Yeah, I think so. If we increase this space, but we don't want to have this space, but I can do it on the first one and change the first one. And then the others are cool. And what's on the bottom? BRBR. No, it has to go on the section. This section needs that padding. This should be padding. This should be padding, not BRs. Section feature gray is medium. We are going to do a partner logo in here. So where our logo with here? And beam. We had this, and what was the other file? Logos, CSS, whatever. Logo grid. What's this? Alright, this is the one I just opened. And what was the other one I was editing before? Hero, logo grid, hero. What's in here? Hero body, hero image. No, this is not the place. The place is the logo grid. C logo grid, sorry, I'm changing to weekly. This is the UL, now we want the section. S, this from section logo grid, and this is section. I'm making this up. And we are going to do it up because it appears section dot s logo grid, and we can background color red. Border and pixel solid red. Okay, yeah. We are on the right one. Nice. And then this other thing. Why is it still keeping this spacing? I removed the BRs. The line breaks. Why? Where does this padding comes from? Padding, section is medium. It already has some padding. What were those breaking rules were for? I don't know, man. I don't know. And I don't need to change anything on the section. The section already has its padding. If I add BRs here, does anything change? Where is it? Here. Not doing anything. They aren't even showing because they are empty. It's not a paragraph. Those were a lie. Those were a lie. They weren't useful at all. They were confusing me. Lies. Those are the lies. Oh, I added them in the wrong place. D5D. there should be in here or in here. Are they? Yeah, they are adding some space there. Sorry, I'm gonna take this off. Does this look that bad to you guys? I mean, I could. Okay, let's add some space in. So right now, how much is it? The padding we have. Right now, the padding that is being applied to the section, which is this section, is 9 rem. What is rem? Relative to font size of the root element. Okay. 9 rem. Let's add 12 rem. Let me get again the padding. Oh, 9 rem, 1.5 rem. I only have to change top and bottom. So, padding. Padding top. 12 rem. Padding bottom. rem. That will make this a bit more padding. On 444. Let's make one thing. How much space does 2 lines add? $13.54, but 1468. 1468, that is what we have to look for. 1468. So it's 40 pixels. 40 something pixels. So we need to increase that from 144 to something more. Let's see. No, it's still 140. Why it's not applying it? Section is medium. Oh. $192. Okay. 40, 50. Yeah, we increase it. Okay, now we have more spacing on top. That's nice. We may need to reduce it because I'm going to increase this. And what is this? Container, title, hero food, MB, container, title wrapper. H2. Okay, we are going to use subtitle inside a logo grid. How was this done before? I don't remember. It was like a cool to something. Okay. Yeah, there was a way. There was a way, and we should check that. Logo grid is this one. Okay. Abort. Hero. It was done here, right? I just put it. So something that is inside here that is subtitle, I can do background color red. It's not targeting it. Subtitle. 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 Yay, there it is. So now we want to increase this. 3 rems. Margin top. I don't see much change. Is this different? Yeah, it's different. So this is how it looks without it. Okay, can I change another one? Like this one where I can see it is better. Inspect element. Can you inspect that element, please? Is this one? Maybe there's a big, let's make something more. I don't think this is doing much. Damn. Go extreme, yeah, this is doing something. Okay, this is too much. But not that much. Let's do 6. I think this is much better. A bit more. Let's do 4. Okay, I think this is a good equilibrium. Okay, and how is this looking on the phone? Well, this is too big. Why is on the phone were different? Oh yeah, those are way smaller. Why? How much is it in here? 2 rems. Okay, let's do the desktop only. So desktop only. And here we already added 4, so this will be, I think we can keep this. Let's do this on mobiles. Let's do like 4 rem. 6 to be fair. It's looking the same here. And on the phone, I think it needs a little bit more on the bottom. Pine bottom 6. I think that's much better on the phone. I think this is too small, man. 5. Okay, I see. I think there's too much space on that ruler. I think that ruler shouldn't have that much margin. I mean, here is okay. Here is okay on the phone. Fuck it. Go to 6. I think it looks good. I think this looks good. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's compare. This is the old version. Let's do a falco.org comparison. How is Falco looking? Let's use same width to something like that. Cool. So this is how the actual web looks like. This is how our new web looks like. I think it looks better. I think it's more balanced. And we fix those. That definitely looks better. See between sections, vendors and integrations, vendors and integrations. I think this is more cleaner. More pro. It's a small change. I mean, it's not a big issue, but I mean, it's only been a couple of hours of this. I don't know. How much it's been? 2 hours and a half, a bit more. Okay, I think it's time to call it a day. I'm going to commit this and do the pull request. I think this, where this spacing came from. Okay, this is like this, but when it goes like this, it's really reduced. I'm not thinking on that. I'm only reducing when it comes to phone, but in here I'm keeping this. Okay. If they want to change it, they can change it. If I remove completely this spacing, let's remove this, padding button. I mean, it's still a lot. So. The only thing is this will be a bit reduced here. So the right way to do this will be to but then if here we are doing this and we have this little space, where are the BRs? that we're doing line breaks in there. Container. Those are on the white side. Fuck. Then I'm not gonna change this. No, I'm not gonna remove those. Let's keep them. Original created by. I should change this and make the spaces bigger. So then we keep this, and here we are doing this. No. We're not doing this because we are changing the first. First selector, first of type, first of type. So this is, 1 second. This is applied to all, but the first one, let's try, let's see if this works. It was 0, let's add 100 RAM. No, not that one, this one. The first one has it, all has it because there are, you just want the first one, first child. So with first child, I just want the first one, man. First in auth of type. So yeah, this is where if they are not together, we cannot do anything there. So consider on type. If you want to post children there, so you want the header use means any divs that are direct destination second this, but I don't want them to be direct destination. And there's no first, right? Okay. What we can do here. So how this looks. First logo grid. Will this work? Yes, no. It comes like this. Just want to set a different space on that one. Let's remove this just in case this is breaking things. I'm missing this. Do I need to do this? First of this is not first. I'm stupid. Not working. Not working. C-logo grid, right? UL C-logo grid. And then there is, I'm stupid because it's not the logo, it's the section and it's container and then this div title container. Hero food container, how is this? Hero food, on the first hero food. Background color red. What I'm missing here? Hero food. Div. I don't know. How can I? Div dot hero food background color. Forget about this. First child. Hero food. It's actually, yes, because there were first and it was applying to all. Okay, yeah, it's working, it's working. Div hero food. And we don't see anything about that. And this is instead section slot grid. Section slot grid. And inside we have a div class hero food. If I remove this, do I have? Yes, I do have this. Nothing will happen because the paragraph is not the first child. Okay, so it's not first child, it's first of type. Okay. Why is now blue and oh, I probably was. So first child solo only applies here. First of types applies to any child that has this and has to be a direct root. And it's only put in red this one. Now that we have this, then we can apply the subtitle margin only to the first one, and the other ones will have that. Yay, that margin. Great. And I don't remember why I wanted this so badly. I wanted to do margin top, margin bottom. I wanted to make the first one margin top 0. So it will look the same than others. Okay, so now it looks the same than other sections, and when I make this smaller, it's smaller as the rest of the sections and behaves the same than the current web, we are keeping the same behavior. Yes. Cool, I'm done with the code. Everything seems to be working fine. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it looks. I think this is more stylish. Yeah. So, let's save everything and let's review the code. That looks good, that looks good, that doesn't look good, that looks okay. And the lines, I think we are going to keep them. I think they are good. They're okay. I think they are okay. Cool. Git add -p. No. Yes. No. Can I edit this? So I want to keep this. Remove, keep. Yes. I don't understand this. Why? I'm going to do the easy way. I'm gonna edit this file again and fix that. Okay, it was here. It wasn't like this. I think it's stupid to keep this different. If they do the same, it just adds noise. No. No. Yes. 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 No, I didn't want to remove that because it's the space at the end. Do you think the space at the end is big enough in here? I think that should be fine. Should be fine. Let's keep it. Section at the end of this. Oh, was at the end of the section, so it was space down here. They had more space. But then it looks weird that there's different spaces up and down. I like it. If they want me to add that back, I'll add it on CSS. Cool. Okay, it go. Let's undo that change. Git show. I don't get it. It only changed. I just want to check because I saw something weird here. No. Okay, it's fine. Okay, yeah, I think it's a go. So we change the spacing of the client sections. So let's commit. So we are doing a fix on HTML and we are tweaked the space between the logo, the client logo sections. Do we want to add any other thing in here? Not really. There's not much explanation, it's a small commit, so I think it should be fine. Okay. So we are finishing. I'm going to close everything now and we are going to do the push and the pull request. Okay. Yeah, push orient. Push. So what we are doing now, we have these 3 commits that we did with the modification in our computer. We need to load that to the repository in GitHub on internet, so we can do a pull request from our repository in GitHub to the official Falco repository in GitHub. So we are pushing the changes. Yay! Changes are there. And now I can close everything. How do I do a pull request? Let's go to GitHub. Hey, someone follow. I don't follow anyone really. I know. Should I follow back? I don't really see this. I don't know. Let's go to my repositories, Falco website, and Falco website. How do I do a pull request? Pull request, new pull request. Okay, to the base repository from my repository, and I have 3 commits. This seems nice. Can I add some information here? I cannot add a title or anything. This is what we changed. Let's do a quick review. This looks good. This looks good. Good. Okay. We can add comments now. We can add comments later. We'll add some comment. Okay, create pull request. Title. Now we can add the title. Oh, instructions. Please read our contributor guidelines in the contributing MD. Oh, MD, we have contributing guidelines. So let's read the contributing guidelines. Where are they? Oh, they are in the main repo. Oh, contributing, code of conduct. Probably just behave nice, be a nice person. Okay, we are not hurting anyone, we are doing something nice. Cool. Issues. Bug report, reporting enhancement. We are enhancement. Any kinds of new feature needs to be discussed. Do you want a new rule or a new feature? It's only the web. I think it will be fine. This is the kind of issue you want to open. Very, very good. Explain your intent. It's always important. I hope I guess they will ping me if they have questions. Failing test, not. The was you can help issues triggering. It's what we talked at the beginning. Go to the issues and see what's there. Help to resolve the issue. Already got my issue and we are resolving it. More about labels. This scale set in stone. Anyway, a kind label for an issue is mandatory. We have to add kind labels. Label set. Kind. Book, feature, cleanup, design, documentation, failing test, group. And what are in Falco website? Are they the same? Documentation, bug, cleanup, translation, content, design. I think it's design. User interface. I'm going to add those things. Let's add. Where can I add them? I cannot. Oh, okay. I have to uncomment. This is design, and this is too many things. Okay, let's go. Client, bug, cleanup, design. What did I say? Bug? No, I say design and user interface. You're right. No. I'm doing my best. I'm not going to overthink this. Design, user interface. Content translation, no. Any specific area of the project related to this PR? I want to check, do people on PRs remove everything, or they just you uncomment and leave all the shit in there? Okay, people just leave shit in there. Oh no, there's some people that are nice and okay. But I should keep at least the what type of PR is this? That should be there to make sense. Kint design, kint user interface. That's nice. Any specific area of the project related to this PR? Area blog, documentation, not really. Do they have areas? No, it's the web, it's just the web. Okay, back to contributing. Sets, we are adding the labels. Slack. I mainly follow the indications. What this PR does and why we need it. This PR tweaks the client different logo section in the web to fix some logos not displaying correctly. Let's be direct. This PR fixes some logos not displaying correctly in the web. And also, let's be strict. Helm, Kubernetes, OPA, Prometheus look stretched. And also, look stretches when window is wide, and also it tweaks spacing between laws to make it look. What's the word I used earlier? More. To like I don't know, spaced. I'm not going to say two between logos. This PR fixes some logos not displaying correctly in the web, and also takes the spacing between logos. It also does some small cleanup in the code. Which issue this PR fixes? There's no issue for this. Let's comment this. Special notes for your reviewer? Not really. Not really. I'm gonna say first time contributing. Let me know if there is something I should do differently. A noob. Okay. I think this is nice. Oh, it needs a title. That's why I couldn't create the pull request. So what are people doing on pull requests? Feed docs, feed fix HTML. We are going to do fix HTML. Tweak the client logo section in the web. Okay, I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit nervous indeed. So it's done. Oh man, I really hope they like this. Oh no, sorry, this is me. I really hope they like this. Like, I mean, I really wanted to make this nice. I mean, there's a change. I think this is quite nice. I mean, this is small. It doesn't really matter. It's just the web. But the thing here is we oh we did this. We check how easy it is to collaborate on an OS project, and I'm going to add some notes here. It took me more than expected to do the actual collaboration. But I think that was more because I'm not used to work with HTML as to this project 3. So yes, downloading the repo, installing everything and making it run and do the first test was really quick. What it took me some time is to find where what do I have to change to improve what I wanted to fix. That is what took me time to learn the project. But once I learned it, I knew where everything were in that project. I think everything else went rather fast. Well, also, I had another problem was using HTML and CSS that I haven't done it in a while, so it took me a little bit to get used to the new stuff. But I mean, I was able to do it in less than 3 hours. I think that's good enough. Landing on a completely new project with a technology that I don't fully control. 3 hours, I think it's nice. The process took little, and people were really nice with me. They explained me, they told me their plans, and I could have a longer conversation with them, asking them what else I could do, what else not. But at the end, I just wanted to do whatever I wanted. So let's leave it there. We fixed a couple of things with Falco website, and I'm happy with the results. Let's see if the people at Falco are also happy or they are completely indifferent with this small thing. It's too small. We don't expect anything else. I'm happy with them just approving this or asking me to change something. Text not test. Test the new setup. Works fine. It didn't break. Didn't go on mute for half of the live stream. Everything is still streaming in Twitch and YouTube. I think it's fine. See if I'm capable of live streaming in English. Took me a while it's taking me. It's just hard sometimes for me. But I was able to do it. So I'm happy. I mean, success on all the 4 goals. I might do this again. Cool. So if you like this, if you're watching after or whatever, and you like me doing things like that, like, comment, share. Was nice. Cool. That's all for me. Thank you, everyone. See you next live stream or whatever. Bye.